Hey guys, welcome to class. Today we have a little bit of a unique flow to do. So all you'll need is your one blue spring to begin, and you're gonna have your box set up over top of your shoulder posts to begin. So we're gonna start with a standing warm up. I'm gonna have you guys step up to your platform here, facing towards the side, 1 foot carriage, 1 foot platform. Okay. Go ahead and parallel out your legs, engage through your seat, lift up tall through your body here. And we're just gonna sweep the arms open as we open that carriage. And then exhale, bringing everything back together. Inhaling open. Exhale, closing right back up. We're gonna do about 6 or so of these. And I want you to just really feel that nice strong stability in your legs, that nice reach and length through your arms. Last 2. One more time. Now we're going to close up the carriage here and bend your knees a little bit. You're going to keep yourself upright. You're going to maintain the bend in your platform leg. You're going to take your opposite leg and arm and you're going to reach them long for a side bend. So I want to reach towards my platform, carriage is pushing out and then coming right back in. You kind of think about this like a skater. So all of your weight is staying on your platform leg, and as you push that carriage away, you're stretching that top arm overhead. You want to make sure you're staying over that standing leg here so that you can find that stretch without shifting your body weight at all. Great, 2 more like that. Over and over. Good. Reset yourself to center, redistribute your weight evenly, and you're going to take 6 squats. Reaching the arms forward, setting the hips back, and then pressing those legs nice and long. Inhaling down, exhaling up. Inhaling down, exhaling up. 3 more, and we're just going to turn to the opposite side here. 2. And 1 more time. There it is. All right, go ahead and carefully turn to your second side. 1 foot carriage, 1 foot platform, nice and safe and easy here. Feet are gonna start hips width distance. Parallel, you'll start to sweep that carriage open, stretching those arms long, and then gliding that carriage right back in. So we're on a nice supportive blue spring, not too heavy, not too light. You're trying to feel that control through the carriage, maybe extending a little bit wider on this side now that we're just a little bit warmed up. Good, 1 more just like that, opening it up. And close. Good, put a little soft bend in your knees, stay on your standing leg, your platform leg. You're gonna start to reach, top arm long, bottom leg reaches. And then coming right back in. And again, carriage leg gets pushed out as you stretch away and back in. Opening up that side. There it is, just 2 more here. Up and over. And up and over. Now we're going to reset the weight, even Stevens, both feet, and we'll start to reach the hips back and the arms forward for 6 squats. Down and up for 6. Down and up for 5. Really feel that nice heavy heel down into your carriage and into your platform, giving your glutes a little squeeze at the top. We've got 2 more. Last one. And then close your carriage and come all the way down to the ground. Nice. All right, we're gonna transition here to a kneeling shape. Now, a little different, you're gonna maintain your box where it is, and you're gonna slide your knees and your thighs right up against your box. Go ahead and grab your straps. And we'll take those hands just a little bit above where the handles connect. There it is. Great. Making your own choices depending on how you're feeling today. Now I want you to feel your thighs really pushing up against that box. Squeeze your glutes really strong. And we'll just take an easy chest expansion here, pressing back through those arms and then return. Now what I like about this version of kneeling right up against the box is it allows you to be further back, like where you kind of normally would want to kneel if you have longer arms, but you still get that stability of pressing your thighs against something. So we're really thinking about keeping that nice pressure, thighs pushing forward against that box, which is going to help remind us to elongate through our front line. 2 more here. And 1 more. Great, now we're gonna bring our hips back slightly into a hip hinge, and we're gonna take the same action. Now your hands are gonna go slightly wider than your box as you press those arms back. I think about this a little bit more like a lat pull down. So I'm pressing into those straps and maintaining this little hinge in my hips. And I can really feel how those muscles underneath my shoulders, underneath my armpits, have got to work as I sweep my arms just right on either side of that box. Good, 3 more here. That's it. 2 more. Last one. There we go. All right, now last one in this series, I'm going to slip my hands back to those short loops. I'm going to squeeze my thighs forward, press my hips forward, and take a little tiny hinge back. I'm going to go to a V raise. So I'm going to set my shoulders down my back. I'm going to sweep my arms apart, lifted and wide as I raise those arms overhead. Again, not truly straight up towards the sky. Think about them going up towards a V-like shape. Good. Now, if this is all right away, just getting into your neck, into your shoulders, take this into a T instead. So sweep the arms just straight out to the side. Yep, instead of overhead. Good. This is gonna super challenge your shoulders, super challenge your core. So make sure that navel is pulling to your spine. You can always drop those hands down to the long loops as we take our last 3. Last 2. That's it, 1 more. And return, very good. Okay, now we're gonna flip around and sit your bottom on top of your box. Take 1 handle in each hand. You're just gonna make sure that you're scooched back on your box slightly. This is up to you. You have your feet planted if that feels good, or you can crisscross your ankles almost like a little crisscross applesauce, whatever feels better for you. Now we're gonna sweep the arms forward and back. So we're gonna allow for those elbows to stay just a little bit soft as you press those arms up towards shoulder height. Pressing up and down. Pressing up and down. Great. Now you're looking right down at your spring setting. So if you need to change anything, if you want to add a spring, maybe going up to blue and yellow for something a little bit heavier, or even a red, go for it. Or dropping down to a yellow if you need to modify for any reason. Good. Last one here. Now we're gonna add on. So we're gonna press the arms forward and hold. Now we're gonna sweep them apart towards that T shape, and then sweeping the arms back towards one another. Just open and close here. Notice I'm keeping my elbows kind of down towards the ground, my palms facing up. So I haven't started to round up in my shoulders or round through my upper back. I'm trying to maintain that nice ease in my chest. Good, 3 more. Feeling that shoulder and chest work. 2 more. Excellent, last one. And then sweep those arms down. Beautiful. Now we're gonna take a chest press here. So we're gonna bring those handles right to the tops of your shoulders. Lift up tall through your core, and you're actually gonna lean forward just a little bit, making sure your spine is long and flat. Begin to push those arms forward. Yep. Good. Depending on how those straps are laying on the tops of your arms as you slide forward, you can raise the arms a little bit so those straps or just kind of gliding right on top of your arm and not giving you a rug burn. Good. Now in this slight forward hinge in the body, I want you to keep lengthening through your spine, trying not to round your back. Keep your core nice and tight. That's it. Last two. Now we're going to finish with overhead triceps. So I'm going to extend my arms long forward and hold. I'm going to begin to bring my arms a little bit higher and bring my body slightly more upright. My fingertips are now touching, and I'm going to start to bend and extend from my elbow. Good. Now you can use as much of that forward hinge as you were using before, just making sure that your shoulders stay down your back, away from your ears. This is also a great time to let those hands slip into those longer loops if you want something lighter. This is starting to bug, or get a little spicy hot in the back of those triceps. Great. We're going to take last 6 and 5. Getting rid of the straps in 4, 3, last 2. There we go. One more time. And release the straps. Very good. Hang up the straps. So now we're going to take a little stability here for our core and our hips and our legs. So keep your box where it is. I'm going to have you place your feet down towards your platform and actually just bring your bum all the way to your carriage. So you're sitting right in front of your box. I'm going to scooch my hips nice and far forward, and I'm going to lay right behind my rib cage onto my box. Now take your hands behind your head, plant through your feet, and you're going to press your hips up and allow your upper back and head to actually rest to the box. Now in a moment here, we're going to be taking a couple curl ups. So if you're taller like me and your head doesn't fit all the way on the box, it's a-okay, because in a moment, we'll all take a nice deep breath in. Exhale, keep your upper back anchored to the box, but bring your chest and your shoulders up slightly so you're feeling that nice control through your upper rib cage. Okay, now we're going to hold here. You're going to keep your gaze forward, and you're going to start to float one foot up and then the other. Good. Now, if at any point this is starting to make your neck grip, it's not feeling good in your shoulders, you can always lay your head back down. Just know that you really have got to pack that core in tight. If the head is lowered down, it's just a little bit harder to keep those upper abdominals engaged. So maintain that curl if it feels healthy. Ooh, and you're going to feel how perhaps when you lift one leg, things seem like they're okay, and then the other leg, ooh, it's really wobbly. That's it. It's just identifying which side is stronger and which oblique needs a little bit more help here. Couple more. That's it. We'll take 3. Keep breathing here. 2, 1. And gently rest the booty all the way back down. Great. All right, now we're going to close the carriage entirely here. And we're going to hook up just one extra spring. So we're going to put on a red spring in addition to the blue. And that spring is just to keep the carriage still. So don't worry about the spring setting. It's just to make sure that we're not flopping from side to side. Okay, now we're going to move our box from on top of the shoulder posts to right behind. So you've just shifted your box back a setting. You're going to sit up on top of your box, and we're going to pull that front leg in underneath you. Rest your bottom hand onto that headrest, and we're going to come into a side, almost a side lying type position here. So my top leg is reaching long, and my top arm is going to reach up towards the sky. Good. So now we're going to work our obliques, our side bodies. I'm going to have you lower your leg and actually bend this bottom arm as you reach that top arm overhead. And then exhale, push into that headrest, lift the arm, reach that leg up, almost like you're trying to bring the two together. And again, reaching away. Exhale, coming up. Inhale, reach away. Exhale, coming up. So you're gonna feel that your top waist is really responsible for this action here. Inhale over, exhale, lift. Inhale over, exhale, lift. Nice, last 3, 2, last one. We're gonna hold it up here, hold that little reach. You're gonna lift your leg 8 times. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come all the way back up. Oh my goodness, it's a side body party. Okay, and we'll turn it around, other side. So you're gonna settle your side hip on your box. Go ahead and bring your bottom hand to your headrest. And then we'll extend top leg long, top arm to the sky. Make sure you're all squared off, rib cage is facing forward, pushing that leg out long, drawing the navel to the spine. Here we go. Arm and leg are gonna reach away from one another. I'm gonna bend my bottom arm a little bit so I can really reach and stretch, and then push and engage that side to lift arm and leg towards one another. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, almost there, exhale, last 2, one more time, holding yourself out towards that leg, stabilize everything, just that leg lifts for 8, 7, 6, navel to spine, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, come all the way back up. Final home stretch here. We're gonna finish off with a lunge series. And we're gonna reset that box forward over top of the shoulder posts. And if you're taller or you know that you're much tighter, less flexible in your legs, I would recommend that you actually set your box on the short end. So we're gonna be using our hands on the box, and that's gonna help you out and just bring the box a little bit closer to you. Okay, so we're gonna remove that red spring here, so it's just the blue again. Go ahead and place your hands to your box, and you're gonna step your feet onto your carriage, left foot forward, so your toes are pretty close to the box. And then you're gonna bring your right ball of the foot back to your platform. Sink ourselves down and bend both knees. Perfect. Start to bend and stretch your back leg. So we're coming almost into a little carriage kick here, in and out. Pressing out and in. Pressing out and in. Pressing out and in. Good. You can always come up to fingertips if you're wanting a little bit more of a challenge here. Excellent. So really anchoring into that front heel, using your back leg to move the carriage out and in, trying to maintain that nice neutral spine, so long, flat spine. Great. 2 more. And 1 more. Good. Now we're going to hold that carriage out here, guys. Take a nice deep breath in. Press through that front foot a lot. And again, see if you can get lighter in those fingertips. Maybe you're staying here. Maybe you're taking those hands off. Maybe you're reaching back behind you. We're going to take just a lunge hold for 10 seconds. That's it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it down. Close that carriage. Beautiful. You're going to step your left foot back and your right foot forward. Okay. Bending those knees, both of them. Lift your chest, bring your spine long and flat, and then use that back leg to move the carriage. Out and in. So again, not the heaviest spring you've ever pushed with your back leg here. However, it's all about the standing legs, all about that working leg. That one that's pushing down into the carriage, that's giving you that balance. Beautiful. Out and in and out And you can be as light as you'd like on these hands. Whatever level of challenge and balance you want to give yourself. We've got 2 more, and then we're going to find that balance hold. Last one, we're going to take a 10-second lunge hold. So push down into that bottom foot, lift up through your core. Maybe you take your hands off the box. Maybe you reach them back behind you for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Excellent. Hands come back down to the box. Gorgeous, everybody.